My great-grandfather came to the United States and created an empire of theaters around Indiana and Kentucky and Illinois. And this one is the gem of them all. And it was the job of my grandfather, Harry Swito, to build it.
The Kentucky Theater is the best thing that we have in Lexington that compares to anything old Hollywood.
It's grand and splendid and beautiful, and there's something about the beauty and the grandeur of it that makes you sit up a little taller, and it makes me feel like I'm part of a longer history, a part of a much larger story than my own.
And there's something about the history and the notion of what you're getting into when you want to go see a film. And since that feels very magical to me and very not only classic, and it's comforting, and it makes me feel alert, and it feels important, like when you come to see a film. All of this prepares me for that experience in a way that I really appreciate.
All the greats of more than 100 years of film we saw here in the Kentucky Theater on 35mm prints. And I think that just sort of cemented my love of film.
Brings a lot more to the community, I think, than just movies.
So it's really become sort of the fabric of who we are. This is a place that you come to celebrate. This is a place where you have birthday parties. This is the place where you get to be part of a literally century-old tradition at this point.
I think it's important for people to come here and experience a movie here. And I think that they'll have a different appreciation if they've never been here before for films. It truly is magical when you walk in a theater like this and get to watch a film. It's like kind of like a time travel experience.
From the outside to the experience of getting in line to get that popcorn with the real butter, to walking in the theater in the dim light, and you're seeing so many of your friends, you're waiting for the lights to go down. Oh, and we can't skip the part about the organ introduction. While you're waiting in the theater for a movie, there's this organ recital that's going on. I mean, you don't get that anywhere. So everything nostalgic comes back, everything that's kind of meaningful that you can think about in your life without worry and anything like that. You're sitting there all relaxed. That's the Kentucky Theater experience.
I've came here for a lot of just movies in general, just because it's home.
The heart metaphor is a totally apt one. I mean, it's centrally located, but I mean, how many lovely stories have happened here over the years? People who've met here, fallen in love, gotten married.
I think people have quoted me from a number of past articles from probably 15 or 20, 30 years ago, that I've always thought that the Kentucky Theater was the heartbeat of downtown.
Mostly I feel a lot of pride in what my ancestors did, and I think of where they came from, especially Michael, who had 4 years of schooling, who was carried to school because he didn't have shoes, who made it to America, who made it through more downturns than anyone could possibly face, and then we end up with this, something that's beloved by more than me, more than them, but by an entire city. Mom would love this. Boy, would she love this. That's pretty amazing.
Daily when I walk in and I flip on the lights, I think that how fortunate it's been that I've had this job, and I want to see it go on forever.